Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
All right, Doggy Glum, I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, Jot 'em Down store. This is Lum and Abner.
See what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find the old fellows in their Jot 'em Down store. A customer is just leaving. Listen.
Much obliged to you, Miss Johnson. Come in again.
Well, Abner, open the door for her.
Oh, yes, you know. There you are. Come in again.
Granny's, where are your manners today, Abner? When a woman's toting a sack of flour and a block of salt and a can of coal oil and a pack of sweet potatoes, a gentleman should always open the door for her.
Yeah. Well, I was going to.
Don't forget, they're the weaker sex.
I was just so groggy smelling all that perfumery that she had on, I couldn't hardly see the door even. My eyes puddled up there, something wonderful. I was just sort of waiting for the air to clear up. Did you get a whiff of that junk?
Yeah, but don't call it junk, Abner. I'm halfway thinking of getting into that myself.
Lum, you start that and you can get yourself a new partner, too. Or buy me a gas mask one.
No, I don't mean I'm going to douse myself with it. I'm going to sell it. There's big money in the Perfume game.
Big money?
I was looking at a magazine last night, and the thing was half full of advertisements for Perfume.
Well,
I wish you could just see some of the prices they get for that junk. Clean up to $35 a bottle.
$35?
Yes, sir.
Huh. What woman would want a 10-gallon bottle of perfumery sitting on a bureau? Quart of that stuff would be enough for anybody.
Quart? This wasn't even a pint.
Now, Lum, nobody's going to pay $35 for a pint of perfumery.
You're right, they ain't. This was a 1-ounce bottle.
Oh, well, I was going... 1 ounce bottle?
Yes, sir.
Well, surely you must have read that wrong, Lum. Must have been 35 cents an ounce. Even that's pretty high.
No, I never read it wrong. The cheapest one I seen in there was 75 ounce. $7.50 an ounce, I believe it was.
Oh, what do they put in that stuff anyway? Champagne?
Well, that's just it. Near as I can tell, all they put in is just water and artificial flavoring. I don't see how I can keep them making $2 or $3 million out of it.
Well, are you going to make this perfumery yourself?
Naturally.
Oh, no.
And while I'm thinking about it, I want you to tell Elizabeth not to throw away any of her old pickle and mustard bottles. Wait a minute, I think that was our ring, wasn't it?
It might have been. I never paid no attention. I was listening to you.
You better get it.
I'll see.
Lum Eddard's the Perfume King. Sounds good.
Hello. Got 'em now, store Abner Peabody doing the talking.
I don't know why I never thought of that before.
Who? Yeah, I believe he's here. Just a minute. Is Doc Withers back there in his office, Lum?
Yeah, I think he's back there. Somebody want to talk to him?
Yeah. Yeah, he's here. Just hold the phone. We'll call him for you. Hey, Doc. Doc, you're wanting on the telephone.
If that's Grandpappy Spears, tell him to stop calling up Doc so much. It's supposed to be a business phone.
Well, it ain't Grandpap Lum.
Somebody wishes to speak to me on the telephone, you say?
Yeah. I don't know who it is.
Well, much obliged.
Yeah.
Hello? 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 I can't hear a thing on this confounded contraption.
Well, pick up the receiver.
Oh, yes. Hello? Yes, this is Dr. Withers. Oh, I see. Yes. Mm-hmm. How old is the pig?
Oh, must be a case.
Yeah, good.
Dangerous age. When a pig, that is. Not so much for a horse. When did you first notice this?
I'll get to the bottom of it.
No, I can't say offhand, but I treated a cow once that had symptoms like that. It belonged to W.J. Hornsby, well-known community leader in Mount Ida, retired draft board member. Nice fellow. Lum, did you ever know W.J. Hornsby?
No, I don't believe I did.
Nice fellow. Married the oldest Potter girl.
Well.
Doc, I think you're supposed to be talking on the telephone there.
Yes, it's Mr. Pomeroy.
Oh, Earl, yeah.
Wants me to come out there and look at one of his animals. This is my first case since I moved here, and I want to make a good showing. It's the first impression that counts, you know.
Yeah, well, you better get on the phone there and talk to him then.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello. Now about that cow of yours, Mr. Pomeroy. Oh, excuse me just a minute, Mr. Pomeroy. No, Lum, I was wrong. It was the next to the oldest Potter girl. The oldest one married Frank Vollmer. But they moved to Eugene, Oregon. Does that straighten you out, Lum?
Yeah, that clears it all up for me.
Good. Hello, Mr. Pomeroy.
Who's Frank Vollmer?
Hey, shut up.
Now about this cow of yours. How's that? Pig. Is the pig sick too? Must be something contagious. Excuse me, just a minute, Mr. Pomeroy. Did somebody ask who Frank Vollmer was?
No, we never.
Frank Vollmer moved to Eugene, Oregon. Nobody really seemed to know much about him. Secretive sort of man. Closed mouth. They say, though, that he was an actor. However, I never actually saw him do anything wrong.
Yeah, that's fine, Doc, but you better get right on.
Excuse me, Lum. I've got a man waiting for me on the telephone. Hello, Mr. Pomeroy. Now about that cow of yours. Pig. I thought it was a cow. Well, sounds like you've got a regular epidemic out there. I'd better come out and have a look for myself. Sure. I'll be right out. Goodbye. My, how people do get confused. That man is so upset he doesn't know who's sick out there. That's the trouble with people. The minute they get a little illness in the family, they go to pieces. Well, I'd better rush right out there.
Yeah, you better do that, Doc.
This is my first case, you know, and I want to make a good impression. Watch the office for me, will you?
Yeah, we will. Granny.
Lum, when did you know Frank Vollmer?
I never knowed him.
Well, how did you know that he married the oldest Potter girl then?
Now, listen, Abner, don't you start that. I've got enough trouble with Doc Withers around here. I never will get to be a Perfume king if I've got to stand around here and listen to you two all day long.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, how soon are you going into this perfumery business?
Oh, just quick as I can. I've got the capital at $1,500 in the bank.
Oh, I thought you was going to use that on some deal Charlie Redfield was telling you about. Running up a lot of debt so as you could pay him off with that money you got. You said you could make a profit doing that on account of the inflation or something.
Yeah, well, I give up that idea. I pointed out to Charlie the drawbacks of his plan, and he...
You pointed them out. When you left out of here yesterday to go over and see Charlie, why, you was all for the idea.
Well, one of us pointed out the drawbacks to the other, and I forget just which way it was. Anyways, I could see right off the bat his idea weren't going to work. Besides, I want to get into the perfume business. There's where the big money's at today.
Well, it must be if all that junk you was telling me is the truth.
Well, it's true, Abner. Here, I'll show you the magazine. Let you see them prices for yourself.
Well, I'd sure love to see them, yes,
Where'd
sir.
I put that thing? Oh, here it is. Here on the candy counter. Here, I'll just show you.
Yeah, let me see it.
I'm more likely to have to put some advertisements in different magazines, but near as I can see, that's about the only expense I'll have. The water and artificial flavoring ain't going to cost me much. And I ought to be able to find enough old bottles to run me for quite a while. All right, here's one of them advertisements, see?
Let me see. Move your head back.
All right.
Oh. That's just $17.50 an ounce.
Well, that's one of the cheaper ones.
Dangerous Evening. What does that mean?
Well, that's the name of it. All these perfumes got them kind of names. I'll have to study up something like that to call my perfume.
That sounds plumb silly to me. Dangerous Evening. Nobody's going to buy nothing with a name like that. People have enough trouble as it is.
Well, see, they sell this junk to women, and they don't know what they're buying.
Rosewater'd be a better name, I believe.
Yeah, but they've all got names like exciting and startling and thrilling and moody, dusky, hilarious. I don't know what all. They're all there in the magazine.
What they want silly names like that for?
Well, near as I can figure out, they're trying to make the women think that all they need to do is douse themselves with some of this stuff, and the minute some fella gets a whiff of it, he's going to start sparking at them right then and there.
No.
I was sort of thinking I might name mine Risky.
Risky?
Yeah, or maybe just Help.
What's the matter, Lum?
Nothing. That's just a name I was studying up for the Perfume. Help.
Well, don't name it that. Well, my legs couldn't stand up under nothing like that.
Your legs? What they got to do with it?
Well, folks would keep calling up here asking for help, and I'd rush out of here and get halfway over to their place before I happened to think all they wanted was a little bottle of Perfume. Don't use that name. Call it Rosewater, Lum.
No, that sounds old-timey. Sounds like something Mose Moose puts on your hair after he gets done cutting it.
Yeah.
The kind of name I want is a modern up to... Well, it's one, too, goodness.
What's the matter?
Here comes Doc Withers back already. Must have forgot something.
Well, he must have. He couldn't have got clean out to the Pomeroys and back in this short of time, I know.
Maybe he come back for more medicine and tools so as he can make an extra good impression on his first case here.
Yeah. You forget something, Doc?
No. I got everything was over there. Advertising circular for you and a postcard for me. It's from a friend of mine.
Wait a minute. You mean you've been over to the post office all this time?
Yes. Saw your friend Caleb Seahunk over there.
Well, just a second. What about Mr. Pomeroy?
No, he wasn't over there. Just Mr. Seahunk. Nice fella. Well, here, let me read you my postcard. It says...
Hey, Doc, Mr. Pomeroy's got an ailing pig out to his place.
Ailing pig?
Why, sure.
Why don't they call me? Don't folks know they got a veterinarian in town? I can see right now I'm going to have to advertise.
Now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find Abner in the Jotham Down store waiting on Grandpappy Spears. Listen.
No, I'm sorrowful, Grandpap, but we just happen to be out of that imitation maple flavoring. Anything else for you?
Yeah, just studying. Seemed like Charity told me to get something else. I don't know what it is now.
Let's see. Lord?
No. I know what it was. Rack rake.
You mean Rick Rack?
Yeah, Rick Rack, rock Rick, whatever it is. She wants 4 yards of it.
All right. What color?
Oh, I don't know. White, I reckon.
Well, it comes in other colors. It's red, yellow, green. Green's pretty.
All right, make it green.
We're out of that.
You know, I think yellow. I don't care.
All right. Wait just a minute. I believe I sold the last of that to Miss Blevins.
Well, red then.
Red, huh?
Yeah.
I believe we're out of that too, Grandpap. How about white? That's a nice color. That's serving.
No, I don't much think Charity'd like that. I better try and get it over at Dick Huddleston's store.
Yeah, well, maybe better. Don't want you to go out of here with something you don't want.
No.
Please, customers, that's what we want.
I better be on my way. Oh, say, whereabouts is Lum at? I was supposed to give him a message.
Well, I don't know for sure. I think he's over at his place, reading a book on perfumery.
Yeah, well, when he comes reading a book on perfumery.
Yeah. He's going into that business now, you know. Going to make that perfume you up or bottle it or whatever you do to it.
Lum is?
Yeah. He's got that $1,500 in the bank, and natural, he's anxious to use it, you know, get into some new line of work or something.
Yeah, but the perfume business, Lum, he sakes alive. Well, I don't know nothing about that stuff.
Well, he'll learn. He's pretty smart, you know. He's got a brain up there in his head. I don't care what anybody says. And this might be a pretty good idea, too, Grandpa. Don't sound any too bad to me at all. All he's got to do is just mix up some water, artificial flavor, slap a fancy name on it, he's in business. I think he's aiming on calling his, what did he say now, help, I believe he said. Help or risky or something like that. You ought to see the prices they get for that junk. Out cappingest things I ever seen.
Oh, I know. It's expensive, that perfume.
No.
A few years back, I bought a bottle of it for Charity for her birthday, and pigeon-toed thing cost me $1.50.
$1.50?
Yes, sir. It weren't no bigger than a bottle of root beer.
Well, that must have been quite a few years back then, because now they're getting $20 and $30 for a bottle, about the size of a snuff box.
Oh, sassy Fred.
Well, it's the truth. That junk has went up something wonderful.
Must be getting scarce.
Well, I don't know. Inflation, I reckon's what it is. I don't get away, man, there comes Lum. You just ask him if that ain't so about them prices.
Oh, him or nobody else can make me believe nothing like that,
He can show you where it says it right in a magazine in black and white. Hey, Lum, come here a minute.
Yeah, hello there, Grandpap. How are you?
Oh, pretty good, Lum. Say, before I forget it, Lum, I'm supposed to give you a message from Doc Withers.
Well, wait a minute now, Grandpap. Let's ask him about them prices.
Message from Doc Withers.
Yeah, he's out to the Pomeroys doctoring a hog of theirs, and
he finally got out there, huh? He was supposed to go over there yesterday. Fact is, he'd taken his doctor's satchel and went out of here, and then must have forgot where he's going, because he went over to the post office instead and got a postcard that come in the mail for him over there.
Yeah, and then he spent the rest of the day reading that card to us. Never did get out to the Pomeroys.
No. I hate to say it, Grandpap, but I'm feared the doc's a little absent-minded.
He's out there now, though, and he wanted me to be sure and tell you not to worry, because he'd be sure and get over to your place in time for supper.
Oh, for goodness sake.
He said not to worry, because he'd be there.
I don't doubt it at all. Couldn't get shut of him with a 10-foot pole.
Well, I've got to be running along.
Well, here, wait a minute. Don't you want to hear about them perfumery prices?
No, I ain't got time now, Abner. I got to get over to Dick Huddleston's and buy some Rick Rock. See you later.
Yeah, all right. So long. Stubborn-headed old varmint. Lum, he wouldn't believe that you was going to get them high prices for your perfumery.
Well, I ain't so sure about that myself now, Abner. I've been over at the place reading up on how you make that stuff, and there's more to it than I ever allowed there was.
You mean there's something else to do besides mix up water and that artificial flavor?
Well, near as I can figure out, they don't even use water.
Huh. Well, even if they just use straight flavoring on them, you can still make a big profit. Flavoring, that just runs about 15 or 20 cents a bottle on them.
Well, they don't seem to use that neither.
Well, law me. What do they use?
Yeah, I don't know. It's all pretty complicated.
Huh.
One thing I found out, might nigh all of them use something called ambergris.
What kind of grease?
Well, it ain't regular grease.
Well, I wouldn't think so. You sure you weren't reading how to make cold cream? I know that stuff's pretty greasy, Lum.
No, this was Perfume. The stuff I'm talking about spelled Ambergris. Kind of grease you're talking about spelled Grwese.
It is, huh?
Yeah, and they get it from whales.
From whales?
Yeah.
Well, that just shows you how little a feller knows. Many buckets of that stuff as I've carried home and never knowed I was toting a whale along with me.
Ambergris?
No, that's what's made from whales, huh?
Oh, sure.
And the whales sell it?
No, silly.
No, 'cause I'd love to see that. See a whale reach in his little pocket and make change. I know damn whales was big, but I never knowed they was smart, too. Don't hardly seem possible.
Well, it ain't. It's just something they take out of the whale. The book said it was a waxy substance. And they use it in making perfume.
Oh.
It's expensive, but you gotta have it. So it looks to me like the first thing a fellow's got to do if he's going into the perfume business is get himself a whale.
A whole whale?
Did you ever hear of anybody buying half a whale?
No, I don't. Well, come to think of it, I never heard of anybody buying any kind of a whale, whole or half. But, Lum, why couldn't you just buy this whale grease or whatever it is?
Well, you could, I reckon, but the way it costs, some appeared it'd run me into too much money.
Would, huh?
No, it seems to me like it'd be a whole lot cheaper to own your own whale and raise your own ambergris.
Yeah, well, there's reasoning, ain't no doubt about that.
Illuminate the middleman.
Yeah.
Only trouble is, though, where in the world does a fella keep a whale?
Well, let's see now, where would be a good place around here? Ought to have a little water in it, I reckon.
Oh, yeah, you got to have water. They're seagoing animals.
Yeah, have to have water for that spout they make, too.
Yeah, but it's no use even thinking about it.
Wouldn't want a dry whale, I know that.
Fella couldn't keep no whale around here. It'd be too dead blame big.
Yeah. Now, we could put him down in our well. That's a pretty deep well over there. Of course, he might get tired of standing up all the time, though.
No, it's got to have some place big enough where it could swim around.
Yeah, stand him on his head, the blood run to his head, and stand him on his tail, he'd get tarred. That wouldn't work out.
Even the mill pond ain't big enough.
It ain't.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to study up some other kind of a business to invest my money in.
Yeah, well, maybe better not.
Looks like.
You'd always have that problem of what to do with the rest of the whale after you take that ambergris out of him, too.
Yeah, I'm giving up that idea.
Good.
I might open up a second-hand automobile place. I don't know. Call myself Crazy Man Edwards, the Grinning Irishman.
Is whale meat good to eat?
Yeah, I reckon so. Eskimos eat it.
Eskimos?
Yeah. You know, live up in Alaska.
Don't ask me. I don't know nothing about
I
it.
say Alaska.
What's that?
Alaska.
What's that, Mom?
You mean, where's that? It's a country.
I do, huh?
Yeah, that's up in the frozen north.
Froze north.
Oh, you've heard of Alaska, undoubtedly.
I don't know. Seems like to me that name's familiar. I just can't place it.
The Eskimos live around them little jigaloos, little round things on the ice.
On the ice?
Mm-hmm.
Lord, me alive. All the time?
It's cold up there. They have to.
Well, it'd be cold anywhere living in an ice house. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, they get out and eat whales and one thing and another.
Yes, see, now, seems to me like I do recollect seeing a picture of them and that little geography Pearl had over at the house there.
Yeah, they generally have them.
Yeah, sitting there on the ice, fishing, I reckon they do.
Yeah.
And they look a heap like Elizabeth's brother-in-law down there in Texas. Got them two big long teeth hanging down in front.
No, them's walruses.
Walruses?
Eskimos has got fur all over them except their face.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. You might make some money going up there and trapping them things, you know it. Bring one back alive, love. Get me an old Eskimo woman that can make them pies they make. I just love that stuff.
Well, I ain't got time to talk about that now. I wouldn't have no time to be running backwards and forwards to Alaska all the time. I'd cut my profits down too far.
Oh, well, of course, I reckon you could sell it to the folks around here. And it might be good. I don't know. Folks might like it. Might be a nice change to have.
You know, with meat prices the way they are now, it might not be such a bad idea.
Why, of course not. No, that sounds pretty good to me. Boiled whale, turnips, or baked whale and sweet potatoes sounds pretty good. Dog is a whale sandwich. I could eat one of them right now.
Sandwich?
Yeah, a little cheese, a little onion on there.
Goodness, I believe I'm getting an idea.
I thought I'd already give you one.
Yes, sir, I've got it, Abner. How would you like to take over my Perfume business?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to be busy operating my new string of sandwich stands.
Sandwich stand?
Yes, sir. Folks are always looking for something new. Well, I've got it. Whaleburgers.
Whaleburger?
Granny's Abner, this might not be the best idea I ever had, but it sure is the biggest one.
Why, sure, that's a whale of an idea.
See what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find Lum and Abner in the Jotham Down store discussing Lum's new business venture. Listen.
A restaurant? Is that what you said, Lum?
That's exactly what I said.
You mean you're going to put in a restaurant besides that Whaleburger stand you was talking about yesterday?
Oh, well, I'll give up that idea.
Give it up?
Yeah, I'm feared it'd just be too dead blame much trouble getting whales to Pine Ridge.
Oh.
And after I got 'em here, I wouldn't have no place to keep 'em. Besides that, I'm feared that business would be too seasonal. I think that's a word.
Yeah, it's a word, but what does it mean?
Well, see, all that seafood's just good to eat in certain seasons, I found out, and I don't even know what the seasons for whales is.
Well, I reckon the whales have the same seasons we do. Summer, winter, spring. Only theirs is wetter, I reckon.
Well, I ain't going into it. Too big of a risk.
Well, are you giving up the Perfume business too, then?
Yeah, this restaurant's going to keep me so busy I won't have time to monkey around with that.
Well, just where are you going to put in this restaurant?
Why, no, Abner, I've looked at this from every angle, forwards and backwards, upwards and downwards, and I know it's a good, safe, and sound business to go into.
I never asked that.
Everybody's got to eat, no matter whether he wants to or not. That's one of the fundamental bases of life. All humans eat. The whole gastronomical system is based on that fact. And so, what's the answer?
You ain't even got the question yet. I said, whereabouts...
The answer, my friend, is this.
Oh.
Victuals is one of the main industries of the whole world. Millions of dollars is thrown away on food every year. So that's why I'm going into the restaurant business.
Yeah, but whereabouts are you going to put it, Lum? That's what I'm trying to find out.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you brung up that subject, Abner. I was wanting to discuss it with you.
Now, listen, Lum Edders, I can tell you right here and now, you can't put it in our house. Elizabeth will never stand for it.
Well, I wasn't even aiming on that.
That idea is out. O-W-T
Well,
out.
calm down. Don't talk so loud.
Calm out.
Here comes Doc Withers. You don't want him to hear you hollering around this way.
Well, you can't do it, Elizabeth. I'll throw you right out in the road. That's what
Good morning, Doc.
Good morning, Lum. Nice day.
Morning, Doc.
Good morning. Sorry I can't stop and chat a while, but I'm working on a very interesting case. I'd like not to be disturbed.
Yeah, all right, Doc.
Very interesting case.
Well, I'm proud to see Doc starting to do some business around here.
Yeah, that's fine. But now, as far as that restaurant is concerned, Lum, my place is out.
I never said it was in. Why don't you wait till I get done talking before you go flying off the handlebars? Now, where I was aiming on putting it was here in the store.
Oh, well, that's different. I thought you... In the store.
Now, just calm down.
Lum, you know good and well we ain't got no room for nothing like that in
Well, now,
here.
just wait a minute, Abner.
Lord me, we got a veterinarian back there in the feed room. Had to move out half the stuff out of there so as he'd have enough room. Now you want to put in a restaurant. What's that going to do to the Jot 'em Down store?
Well, just let me explain.
What it'll do is just squeeze the store right up through the ceiling. That's what it'll do, right over the prices.
Abner, I ain't going to need much room for this restaurant of mine.
But, he said,
All I'll need is just part of the front there. Just room enough for a lunch counter and a few stools, and a stove, an icebox, and a place to wash dishes. A few little things.
that's all, huh?
That's all.
No, sir.
Now, Abner,
No, sir.
I'm going to pay you rent first.
No. Rent?
Pay you whatever you ask, if I agree to the price.
You mean you'll actually pay me cash money every month?
Well, every month or every 2 weeks, whatever we decide on.
Yeah, let's see. How about $100 a month?
$100 a month?
Or every 2 weeks, whatever we decide on.
No. Now, that's plumb out of line, Abner. Doc Withers is getting that whole feed room back there, and all he's paying is $10 a month. Couldn't ask me $100 for that.
We couldn't.
Well, sure. I'm in on this, too, you know. I'm half owner of the Jot 'em Down store, so I get half of any money we take in on it.
Oh, yeah, that's right, I guess.
Fact is, I've done talked this thing over with myself, and I agreed to it.
You did.
I told me that all I'd have to do is just check with my partner.
You did, huh?
Hey, pardon me for interrupting you, fellow.
Oh, yeah, what is it, Doc?
When I came in the store and went back to my office, did you notice if I had a goat with me?
A goat?
Medium size, brown collar.
No. As far as I recollect, you by yourself.
Uh-huh. He had a slight limp.
No, didn't see him. I'm sure I'd have noticed him if he'd been with you.
Yes. Oh, well, I'll look around. Much obliged.
Yeah, that's all right, Doc.
A goat.
How about $50?
No, that's still too high. You're going to bankrupt me before I ever get started in business. The price I sort of discussed with myself was $20.
Oh. Well, I don't know, $20. Let's see, half of that. Give me, 2 goes into 2. Doggies, that just give me $1.
No, it wouldn't be $10. You forgot to pull down the alt.
Oh, well, I never thought the alt was worth nothing.
Wait a minute, I was just thinking here.
Oh.
As long as I'm getting half of that, maybe we ought to raise it. I want to get as much as I can out of this.
Yeah, let's raise it. Raise it. Everything's going up nowadays, ain't it?
Well, wait a minute, though. No. As long as I'm paying it, I don't believe I can afford it.
Uh-oh.
I believe it'd be cheaper in the long run for me to pass up that profit.
Say, I hate to
him
keep
again.
interrupting you fellas, but I wonder if you'd mind if I'd use your telephone.
No, go right ahead, Doc.
Much obliged. I hate to be an old nuisance.
No, Abner, I think $20 is just about the right price for that.
Well, I still think the way prices is raised, we ought to be able to get at least, $25 or $30 rent. See, the way
Is this the barber shop?
Oh.
Well, this is Dr. Benjamin Franklin Withers speaking. Want to get a little information. Was I down there this morning? Uh-huh. Well, did you notice if I had a goat with me? A goat? Yes. Medium size, brown collar, slight limp.
That Moshe the goat.
Mm-hmm. Well, much obliged anyway. Goodbye. Thanks for the use of the telephone.
No, it's perfect all right, Doc. No, Abner, $20 is my top price.
It is, huh?
Yeah.
Well, all right, I reckon. I'll still be making pretty good money out of it.
Well, sure you will.
Yeah, that's pretty good for me.
Fact is, I was trying to figure out a while ago just how the payments would work out.
The payment.
It's a little bit complicated.
Well, I don't care what it is.
I had to get into algebra.
Yeah, well, just get my money. That's all I care about.
Well, let's see now. As owner of the restaurant, I owe you and me $20. That's right, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Now, let's see. Doc pays us $10 for the feed room, and we each get half of that, or $5 apiece.
Half of 10, yeah, that's right. I thought, yeah.
All right, now I'll apply my $5 on the restaurant rent, so I'll owe you and me $15. Now, you follow me?
I follow, yeah.
Now then. Well, what you got your hat on for, Doc? You going somewhere?
Yes. I'm going out for a while.
Well, whereabouts will you be in case somebody calls up for you?
Well, that's hard to say, Lum. Better let me call you instead.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, and say, if a medium-sized goat with a slight limp comes in, tell him to wait.
Yeah, you bet, Doc. You bet. Now, where was we at, Abner?
Dog has been interrupted so much. I believe you was just owing me $15.
Yeah. Deduct my $5 from Doc, from the $20 I owed you. Now then, half of that $20 from the restaurant goes to me because I'm half owner of the store, right?
That's right. Please.
All right, now, as long as that's coming to me, I'll just apply that 10 on my restaurant rent, too. And that'll cut that $15 I owe you down to 5. Have you got that?
Let me see now here.
$10 from $15 is $5.
Yeah, that's right.
You sure you got that?
Yeah. I don't think I'll have it long.
Now then, there's no sense in my paying me half of the $20 rent to myself, so we can just knock that 10 out right now.
Yeah, knock it out. Get it out.
Now, that'll cut it down to, let's see, 10 from 5.
I wish I'd have went to school more.
According to this, I've overpaid you, and you owe me $5.
I owe you $5.
That's the way the figures work out. But you ain't got a thing to worry about, Abner, because you can pay that with the $5 you get out of Doc Withers' rent. You're lucky.
Doggy. Good thing I had that coming in.
So it looks to me like the simplest thing to do is to have Doc pay his rent direct to me, and we'll all be square.
Oh, that's the way to do it.
Yeah?
Well, just a minute now, Lum. There's one point there I want to get straightened out a little better.
Well, it's all in the figures, Abner.
Yeah, but there's something I don't quite understand. You say now, if Doc pays you his rent direct, well, I won't owe you a thing on the restaurant rent. Is that what you said?
That's the way it works out.
Uh-huh. Well, now, here's what I want to get straight then.
Yeah?
Is that once a month or every 2 weeks?
And now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find Cedric Weehunt running the Jotham Down store for Lum and Abner. He's answering the telephone. Listen.
Hello? Hello. Jotham Down store, and I'm Cedric Weehunt. Oh, no, Mom, Mr. Lum ain't here. No, Mom, Mr. Abner ain't here neither. I'm watching the store for 'em. Oh, they went to the county seat to buy some junk for a restaurant that Mr. Lum's going to start up. Oh, yes, Mom, I can take your order, I think. All right. Pound of prunes. Yes, Mom. How do you spell that? Well, wait, ain't much use me putting it down no way. I can't read my own writing. Wait a minute, though. The prunes is right here where I can reach them. I'll just set them out here. Yeah. Now, what else do you want? Dozen oranges. Just a minute. I don't believe I can reach them. Yeah, how about a can of beans? They're right in front of me here. Oranges, huh? Well, just a minute. Maybe I can get Mr. Doc Withers to help me. Hey, Mr. Doc. Can you come here a minute, Mr. Doc?
Yes?
Just hold on the line, Miss Goshen.
Did you call me, Cedric?
Yes, Mom. Miss Goshen's on the phone here giving me a grocery order, but I can't reach the oranges from here. Would you hold on to the receiver while I get them?
You say Mrs. Goshen is giving you a grocery order?
Yes, Mom. Here, take the receiver.
Yes, all right. Hello, Mrs. Goshen. This is Dr. Benjamin Franklin Withers speaking. Now, just what seems to be the trouble? Oh, oh, I see. Well, just a minute, Mrs. Goshen. Cedric, what Mrs. Goshen wants is a dozen oranges.
Yeah, well, I'm getting them.
Hello, Mrs. Goshen. I think it's all straightened out now. The boy just got a little confused. What kind of oranges did you want, Florida or California? Well, the main difference is Florida oranges come from Florida, and the California oranges come from, Arizona, I believe. Now, I could be wrong about that. Well, now, just a minute, Mrs. Goshen. Cedric, what kind of oranges do we have?
Oh, I don't know. Just oranges is all I know. They're yeller.
If you're going to run a business, you've got to know your merchandise, Cedric. Just hold the phone a minute, Mrs. Goshen. What does it say on that box the oranges are in, Cedric?
Mom?
Isn't there some printing or some kind on the box there? What does it say?
Oh, it says, Stacy Brothers Woolen Underwear. Men's. Long. Red.
My, such a way to run a business. Hello, Mrs. Goshen. Could you call back in a few minutes? The boy seems to be confused. How's that? Oh, just plain oranges? All right. About how many? All right. Just a minute, Mrs. Goshen. Cedric, Mrs. Goshen wants a dozen oranges.
Oh, well, I know it. I got them right here.
Well, what about the underwear?
Ma?
Now, wait. I'd better get you straightened out again. Hello, Mrs. Goshen. The boy's forgotten what size underwear you said. Oh? Well, just a minute. Cedric, what's the matter with you? Mrs. Goshen didn't order any underwear.
She never.
If you ever expect to be a businessman, you've got to keep your ears open.
Yes, Mom.
Be alert at all times. Know your merchandise like a book.
Yes, Mom.
But don't worry. It takes time to learn all these things. I made a lot of mistakes when I started in business. We're all human.
We're.
Hello, Mrs. Goshen. Sorry about the delay, but this is the boy's first day on the job, you know. Bound to make a few mistakes. But don't worry. We'll send your underwear right out. Now, what size was that again? You don't want any? Well, it's your privilege to change your mind.
Ask her if she still wants the prunes.
How about some nice prunes, Mrs. Goshen? Nothing. Well, thanks for calling. In case you need anything anytime, just give us a ring. The boy will take care of you. Oh, by the way, Mrs. Goshen, you haven't noticed a medium-sized goat out by your place, have you? Slight limp, brown color. Mm-hmm. Well, much obliged anyway. Goodbye. Well, Cedric, there you are.
Where?
You lost the sale, but don't worry too much about it. Try to profit by your experience. Think over your mistakes and learn something.
Yes, Mom.
Do it right now. Sit right down on that chair. Name over the various mistakes you made in trying to negotiate that sale. Go on. Name them all.
Well, let's see. Mistakes.
This is a very good exercise. Builds moral character.
I spelt prunes wrong. I know that.
All right. That's one.
Then let's see now. Then I called you.
All right. That's two.
Then,
You see how simple it is, Cedric, when you just stop and think things through carefully? Now you can see what you did wrong, can't you?
Yeah, I'm beginning to, I believe.
You're a bright young boy, Cedric.
I am, huh?
You can catch on to these things. It just takes time. I recollect when I was just a young buck starting out on the road of life. Oh, yes, I made mistakes, too. Plenty of them. Takes time. Takes time.
Excuse me, Mr. Doc. I think that's the store's ringing again.
All right, now go ahead and answer. Just lift the receiver right up and talk right into the phone. Keep calm.
Like this?
That's right.
Hello, John, I'm down store. I'm Cedric Weehunt.
Very good. You're learning.
Who?
Just takes time.
Oh, yes, Mom. Just a minute. He's here. It's for you, Mr. Doc.
Just keep calm. Keep your ears open.
It's Mr. Johnson. He wants to talk to you.
Who, me? Oh. All right, then. Now, here's how we do this, Cedric. You hand the receiver to me. That's right.
Yes, Mom. I'm catching on, ain't I?
You're a bright young lad. You'll get over making these mistakes. Hello? Yes, this is Dr. Withers. Oh, yes, Mr. Johnson, the goat. Yes. Well, now, I'll tell you, Mr. Johnson, certain complications have come up which I didn't expect. No, nothing serious, but I'm just afraid I won't be able to return the goat to you for a day or two. Oh, no, I can find the symptoms all right. Finding those isn't my trouble. Well, don't worry, Mr. Johnson. I'm doing everything I can. Yes. Goodbye, Mr. Johnson. Cedric.
What's the matter? Did I make some more mistakes?
No, you did fine. But I was just wondering, in your travels around town, various places you go to, have you noticed a goat?
No.
Medium size, brown color, slight limp?
Medium size?
Yes.
Brown collar?
Uh-huh.
Slight limp?
That's him?
No, Mom.
Yes. Well, maybe something will turn up.
Yonder comes Mr. Lum and Mr. Abner back from the county seat. Look at the mud all over my car. They must have driven it through a cloud bust.
Well, it's been raining pretty hard all afternoon. That steady precipitation, you generally get mud.
I hope they ain't ruined my car.
Well, welcome back. Wet enough for you?
What a trip.
Did you have to get out and swim after?
No use talking to him, Doc. He won't get no answer.
Why, what's the trouble?
Oh, he's sulking, I think. Gets mad over the least little thing. Acts like a youngin'. Look at him, going over there and sitting down in the corner.
Well, what happened, Lum?
Oh, I think he's mad because one of us had to stand out on the running board and work the windshield wiper on the way back from the county seat. And it turned out to be him.
I see.
When he first got out there, he kept hollering and kicking and talking. And all of a sudden, he stopped and he ain't said a word to me since.
Oh? Not speaking, huh?
Not a word.
Well, he'll get over it. Sulking, no doubt.
What's Mr. Abner writing over there?
Huh?
Look at him. Writes something down and tears it up, and then writes something and tears it up again.
And there's no telling what he's doing. Resigning, more than likely. I don't know.
Well, Lum, how did you do on restaurant fixtures? Did you buy a whole carload of them?
Yeah, I done pretty good, too, I think.
Oh.
I went to some big surplus outfit store, and they sold me a complete outfit. I don't know exactly what all's in it. They said it was complete, though.
Uh-huh.
And they're going to send it out.
Well, that's nice. Say, you didn't happen to see a goat along the road anywhere, did you?
What'd you say, Doug?
Hey, here comes Mr. Abner. He's holding out that piece of paper he's been writing on.
Medium-sized, brown collar.
Well, what is it, Abner? Dad, blame it, speak up. I'm getting sick and tired of the way you've been acting. What's eating you anyway?
I think he wants you to read that paper, Lum.
Oh, all right. Give it here. Sich huskin' shuckings.
What does it say?
That looks like
Larry somebody wrote down here and then scratched out. And then it says, well, what are you pointing at, Abner? You mean read on the other side? Oh, well, here it says, I can't spell what it is I've got, but whatever it is, I've plumb lost my voice.
Why, he must have stood out in that rain till he's got laryngitis.
Laryngitis? Well, for goodness sakes, Abner, why didn't you speak up and say so?
Now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find Lum and Doc Withers in the Jotham Down store. Lum is talking to Abner's wife on the telephone. Listen.
Elizabeth, you tell Abner not to worry about a thing. I'll take care of the store.
Is that Mrs. Peabody on the telephone?
Yeah. What'd you say, Elizabeth?
I'd like to speak to her before you hang up.
Oh, well, tell Abner that I'll take care of all the delivers. Fact is, I don't believe we'll make any delivers today. It's raining so hard.
It's raining cats and dogs.
Just a minute, Elizabeth. Doc Withers wants to talk to you. Yes, Mom. Just a minute. Here you are, Doc.
Yes, thank you. Does Abner still have laryngitis?
Yes, he must have. Elizabeth says he still can't talk. Can't make a sound.
Yes. Well, I just happened to recollect a case where I cured a mule of practically the same thing. Used mustard.
Well, if it worked on a mule, it ought to work on Abner. Better tell her that.
Yes, I was going to. Hello, Mrs. Peabody. This is Dr. Benjamin Franklin Withers. How are you? Well, that's nice. How's that patient of yours? Uh-huh. Have you tried mustard? On your husband? Oh, you have? Well, now, I've found that if you add a little camphor, you'll get better results. Yes, I found that true in mules. Well, I've got some camphor here. Be glad to run over with it. Oh, it wouldn't be any trouble. Well, yes, it is pretty wet out, but... Well, all right. Whatever you say, Mrs. Peabody. How's that? Oh, no, there won't be any charge. I only charge for animals. Not at all, Mrs. Peabody. Yes. Goodbye. Nice woman.
Oh, yeah, Elizabeth is nice.
She wouldn't think of letting me go out in the rain with that camper. She's going to send somebody over after it.
Oh, yeah, there's a thoughty woman. Thoughtiest one human in this town. Abner's lucky he's got somebody like her to take care of him.
Yes, nice woman. I wonder if she's seen a middle-sized goat out by their place.
What'd you say, Doc?
Goat? Nothing. Just mulling over a very peculiar case.
Oh, say, that reminds me. Before you come in this morning, Mr. Johnson called up here asking about some goat of his or something like that.
Yes, nice woman, Mrs. Peabody. A little camphor ought to do the trick. Fix Abner up as good as new.
Well, I hope so. I hate for him to be laid up. Special right now when I'm trying to get this restaurant of mine started. Wish Cedric to hurry up and get you here.
Cedric Weestruck?
Weehunt.
Bright young boy. Is he going to work for you in the restaurant?
Well, I don't know. I hadn't thought much about that. But I told him to borrow the Macmillan boy's truck and go over to my place and pick up the stove and bring it over here.
Stove? The one you cook on?
Yeah. There weren't no stove in that restaurant stuff I ordered in at the county seat yesterday, so it looks like I'll have to use mine. For the time being, leastways. Can't run a restaurant without a cook stove.
No, you're right.
Of course, that'll mean you can't board with me no more over at my place. But then you can eat here at the restaurant. You get the same cooking.
Same price?
Well, no, I reckon I'll have to raise it a little on you, Doc. I'll have more overhead here, you see.
Yes, you take business and you're bound to have overhead.
Of course, it'll save you that walk over to my place 3 times a day. You'll more likely make up the difference on the shoe leather, you see.
There was a nice restaurant over at Mount 80. Respectable eating establishment. High class. was called Tom and Minnie's. It was run by a man named Tom and his wife. Her name was Irene.
Irene?
Yes, Irene Butte. Her name was Paisley before she was married. Rather stout woman, good-natured. Made a trip to Buffalo, New York when she was only 11 years old. Also went to Niagara Falls. Stood under the falls in a rubber suit. Had neuritis on and off ever since.
Well, just a minute. Who was Minnie?
How's that?
You said the restaurant was named Tom and Minnie.
Yes, that's right. Located on the main street of Mount 80. Featured chicken fried steaks. High-class place. No doubt you've eaten there.
No, I never, but I still don't see why they named it. Granny's, wait a minute. There comes Cedric in the truck.
Well, it's possible you didn't eat there. They were closed up by the Board of Health in 1931 and again in 1937, I believe.
I was a little afraid Cedric might got stuck somewhere in all this mud. But it looks like he got through all right.
Oh, Cedric's a bright young boy. He'll get that camper through to Mrs. Peabody. He's the kind of a boy you can depend on.
Well, he ain't the one Elizabeth's sending after the camper. He's hauling my cook stove over here.
Oh? Oh, I see. Well, I hope you can find somebody to send over here for the camper.
Hey, Mr. Lum, I got the truck all right. You better come out and help me bring the stove in.
Hello there, Cedric.
Yeah, all right, Cedric. Come on, Doc. You'll have to hold the door open first.
Yes, sir.
Better get a raincoat on, Mr. Lum. It's raining pretty hard.
I don't think I'll need one. Won't take but a minute. We'll hurry. Wait a minute. Where's the stove?
Mom?
I see the truck out there, but there ain't no stove in it.
Well, I'll be doggone. I thought I forgot something.
Well, if that don't be dog. Did you drive over to my place?
Yes, Mom, I know I done that. Yeah, I'll go back over and get the stove right now.
Yeah, you better. And don't forget what you went after this time.
No, Mom, I won't.
You still want me to hold the door open?
No, you can close it now, Doc. Granny's that boy. Sometimes I don't know what to think about him.
Cedric, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes, he's a bright young boy. He is a little forgetful, though.
Little forgetful?
Yes, he drove off and forgot the camper after all.
Oh, me. I told you he weren't the one that's coming after the camper. He's getting my cook stove for me.
Oh? Well, who is coming after the camper, then?
I don't know. You was the one that talked to Elizabeth.
Yes, I talked to her. She said she didn't have any camper at the house to use on Abner. She didn't want me to go out in the rain because she'd send someone over after it. Nice woman.
Yeah.
You know, she reminds me a whole lot of Irene Butte. Same type of woman, same coloring. By the way, what does Mrs. Peabody look like?
You mean you ain't never saw her?
Never saw who? Irene Butte?
No.
Saw her 3 times a day for 15 years. That is, except the years 1931 and 1937. She and her husband ran a restaurant, Mount 80. A place called Tom and Minnie's. Put out a good chicken fried steak. Ever eat there?
I told you no.
Well, it was closed for a while. Maybe you just missed them. What year were you there?
Look, Doc, in the first place, I ain't ate at no restaurant in Mount. Well, I swear to goodness. Look who's coming up out there.
How's that?
It's Abner. He oughtn't to be running around this kind of weather. Him having the laryngitis. He's liable to catch cold.
Yes, he shouldn't be out.
Come in here, Abner, you idiot. What's the matter with you anyway?
Yes, Abner, you shouldn't be out in the rain. Why are you doing this?
Wait a minute, no use talking to him, asking him questions you can't answer with that laryngitis. I still think you're an idiot, though, Abner. What's that you got there? Oh, no. Well, good. Let's see here.
You better stand closer to the fire, Abner.
Says, Dear Dr. Withers. Oh, this is for you, Doc.
Oh?
It's printed.
Oh.
Greenish.
Can you read it?
Such big writing. Must have thought we was hard of hearing. Please give Abner that bottle of camphor and send him right home again as it is raining. Yours truly, Miss Peabody. Oh, well, that's different. Get the camphor, Doc.
Yes, you bet. I'll get it right away. I think I can find it.
Doc will get it for you, Abner. And recollect now, you go right straight home like Elizabeth says. Man, your condition's got to be a little careful. If you don't, you ain't going to get your voice back again very quick, I'll tell you that. Facts is, if I was you, Abner...
Here we are. Camphor. Now, you tell Mrs. Peabody... Well, look who's coming in.
Hey, Mr. Lum, somebody come here and help me with this stove. It's heavy.
Just a minute, Cedric.
Granny, Cedric, you oughtn't have toted that in here by yourself. You ought to call me. Let's see, I will have to put that down, Summers.
Well, you can't put it there by the door. It'd be in the way.
Yeah, it would be in the way there. Let's see, Cedric. Maybe we better set it back in the feed room. Be in your way back there, dog?
I don't think that there's room back there. Where do you keep the pancake flour here, Lum?
Well, that's on the shelf there.
Wouldn't it be handy just to have the stove near to the pancake flour?
Well, yeah, but there ain't room back at the counter there for it.
Well,
couldn't get in and around it when it's burning.
Let's see.
Would be handy there, though. You got a hidey.
Just a minute, Cedric.
Yeah, just a minute, Cedric. We got to figure this thing out. Might put it up there in the front window. Wished I knowed for sure where I was going to put the stools at.
Then they could watch you making the pancakes.
Granny, that's a good idea. Set her right there in the front window.
Of course, you'd have to fix that broken pane.
Well, we could fix that. Put a sign on there.
No, I don't think that would be the place.
I'm going to have to practice flipping them pancakes in the air, too.
I think you ought to put it back toward the back until you have practice.
What do you think, Abner? Oh, I forgot it. You can't talk. Granny.
Just a minute, Cedric. Now,
Just a minute, Cedric.
This fall.
Let's see. Well,
yeah, let's see. Just set it down there where you're at, Cedric.
Yes, Mom.
That's it, Cedric.
Boy, you know that thing's heavy.
Yes, it's made of iron. Iron is a heavy substance.
It's slippery, too, in all this rain. Doggone thing slipped off my back three or four times on the way over here.
That'll happen.
Wait a minute, slipped off your back. You mean you carried that stove over here?
Well, natural.
Well, what happened to the truck?
The truck? Well, doggone me. I thought I forgot something.
Now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we locate on the little community today, we find Lum in the Jotham Down store giving instructions to Abner and Cedric. Listen.
All right now, Cedric, you and Abner listen close to this so that I don't have to tell you 6 or a half a dozen times what I want you to do.
Yes, Mom.
I'm going to have the cook stove sitting right here. So that means we'll have to have a hole in the wall up near the roof for the stovepipe. Right about there. You see?
Yes, Mom.
All right, Abner, you don't need to write yes down on that slate you're carrying around. All you have to do is nod your head and I'll know what you mean. Grannies, I'll be glad when you get over that laryngitis and get your voice back again.
Hey, Lum, I've got something here I want to show you.
Well, just a minute, Doc. I'm busy.
You'll be interested in this, Lum.
Yeah, well, just a minute, Doc. Now, that ladder there is pretty heavy, so I think, Cedric, you better hold it while Abner climbs up and saws the hole in the wall.
Yes, Mom.
Here, I'll help you fellas move the ladder over this way about a foot. I want to be sure and get that hole cut just in the right place.
Doing a little carpentry work, I see.
All right, now. That's it. That's good.
My, that's a heavy one.
All right, Abner, here's the saw. You get on up there and start working. You hold the ladder steady, Cedric.
Yes, Mom. I got a good grip on it.
Well, what's the matter, Abner? Don't you want to climb up there? No, don't bother to write on that dad-blame slate of yours. If you don't feel good enough to get up there, just shake your head no. Grannies, I wish you'd run out of chalk. Seems like all I did today is read them messages you've been writing. All right, let's see it. What have you got down there this time? I can't climb the ladder 'cause you've got it setting on my foot.
Yes, I thought that ladder was a little higher on one side.
Well, don't just stand there, Cedric. Lift the ladder up so he can get his foot out. Yeah, that's better. All right, now here's the saw, Abner. Better get up there and start working. And don't take that slate with you. Can't saw and write at the same time. Don't jiggle the ladder, Cedric.
Oh, no, Mom.
Little carpentry work, eh, Lum?
Yeah, I'm trying to get things in shape for my new restaurant.
That's nice.
Got to figure out where to put all that in restaurant fixtures I ordered at the county seat.
They ought to be getting out here any day now.
Yes.
What was it you wanted to see me about, Doc?
See you about? Oh, yes. I ran across something that'll interest you. I brought some of my other things down to my office this morning. Pictures, diplomas, one thing and another. And I ran across this.
Well, I don't see nothing.
Oh, that's funny. I must have left it back in my office. Now, just a minute. I'll run back to that.
Granny's, I wish that phone had stopped ringing. I ain't got time to bother with grocery orders. Hello, Jot 'em Down store. L. Eddard's talking. Who? Oh, yeah, just a minute, Mr. Johnson. He's in his office. I'll call him. Hey, Doc, hurry up. You're wanting on the telephone.
Here, Lum, I found it for you. You'll get a big kick out of this. Here, take it.
Oh, well, good. That's Mr. Johnson on the phone there.
Oh, much obliged. Hello. Yes, this is Dr. Withers. Oh, yes, Mr. Johnson. Well, now I'll tell you. I'm still having trouble tracking down certain features of the case. And when I find that, I'll be in a better position to tell you what's the matter with your goat. Oh no. The goat's not dead. At least I don't think it is. Well, no. What I mean, Mr. Johnson, is that, just don't worry. I am going to have to try something I've never resorted to before. I'm going to call in some outside help. And I think this will help me locate my, trouble. Yes, I will. All right. Goodbye. Lum, where do you go to put an ad in the Lost and Found column?
Well, you can just give it to Squire Skimp. He sends in items all the time. He'll take care of it for you. Why, have you lost something?
Well, it's hard to tell. Well, Lum, what do you think of it, now that you've had time to examine it?
Well, it's pretty good, but what is it?
Why, it's a picture of my graduating class, Vet College.
Oh, kind of dim, ain't it?
Well, it was a night school.
Oh, I see.
Taken right in the classroom by time exposure.
Uh-huh.
On indoor photography, they use what they call time exposure. That's Emery Burnbolt on the end there, to the left. Nice fellow.
Yeah, well, much obliged for letting me see this, Doc. I better get back to work.
I thought you'd be interested in seeing this. Emery was a brother of the photographer who took that picture, George Burnbolt. You probably didn't know George.
No, I never.
Nice fellow.
Yeah, well, I've got to get...
Emery wasn't a student in the college. He just came along with George, so we let him get in the picture. Awfully nice fellow.
Uh-huh. Let's see now. If I have the stove over there where they're working, then I ought to have the lunch counter run along here, I reckon.
How's that?
I said if I have the cook stove...
That's Emery on the end. And next to him is well, do you see that fellow next to Emery there, Lum?
Doc, I've got quite a bit of work to do today.
Take a good look at him, Lum.
Yeah, well, all right.
You know him?
No, I'm feared I don't. Who is he?
Well, I don't know either. He was some friend of Emery's, came along with him. Thought you might have run across him in your travels.
No.
He photographs well.
Wait a minute, Doc. If Emery there weren't in your school and the feller next to him was just a friend of his'n, that don't look like much of a graduating class. Near as I can make out, there's just 3 fellers in the picture.
Yes. Can you pick me out in there, Lum?
Well, it'd have to be one of these fellers.
What's that?
Oh, I see.
Hey, Mr. Lum, the hole's done cut out.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, I could hear it hit the floor. Now, the next thing to do is to run the stovepipe up through there. You'll have to get some wire and fasten it good and tight.
Yes, Mom. Does the hole look all right to you, Mr. Lum?
Yeah, that's... wait a minute. No, that ain't big enough. That stovepipe will never go through there.
Won't, huh?
The hole might be too small, Lum.
Granny's, Abner, why didn't you measure it before you cut it? No, now, don't come down and write me an answer on that slate. Just stay up there and saw a bigger hole this time.
Yeah, saw a bigger hole, Abner.
Granny's, the only way you can get anything done right is to do it yourself, looks like. Cedric, see that he measures it right this time.
Yes, Mom, I will.
I believe that if he makes a bigger hole, that'll do the trick, Lum.
Yeah, let's see. What was I doing now? Oh, yeah, figuring out where I want the lunch counter.
Yes. Well, here, Lum. Take another look. Don't give up so easy.
Give up?
Try again. Pick me out in the picture of my graduating class.
Oh, that.
Want me to get you my magnifying glass?
No, I won't need it. As long as there's just 3 in the picture, that must be you right there. So dim, though, I can't hardly recognize you.
I thought you'd say that. No, that's W.T. Fetley. I am standing right behind him. You can just see the tip of my ear there if you look close.
Oh.
Should have a magnifying glass. W.T. Fetley was the owner of the building where this picture was taken. Man of considerable means. Was born in Vermont.
Was he a veterinary student?
Oh, no. He was a man 60 years old. 61.
Well, just a minute here, Doc.
That was some time ago, of course. He's considerably older than that now.
Was you the only student graduating from this vet college?
Oh, no. There were two of us, George and myself.
George?
Yes, George Bernbolt. You don't see him there because he was taking the picture. A time exposure.
I thought you said he was a photographer.
Yes, he was. One of the best in the business. Worked his way through the vet school with his photography work. Made the highest grades in our class. He now runs a bakery in Minot, North Dakota.
Bakery?
Yes. I haven't heard from George in, 6 years. Last time I heard from George... Lum, I'm not keeping you from anything, am I?
Well, to be honest, Doc, I do have a lot to do around here if I ever expect to get my new restaurant opened up.
Yes, probably got 1,001 things to do.
At least that. So if you'll just excuse me, Doc.
I'll bet you wish I'd stop talking.
Oh, no, it ain't that. It's just that I'm sort of working again time here. Got to get all this stuff done.
Yes, I know 1,001 things to do. Well, I won't bother you anymore. I'm going to put this picture up on the wall of my office, so anytime you want to come in and look at it, don't be bashful.
No, I won't. Much obliged. Let's see now, what was I working on?
Oh, say, Lum, before I forget it, you asked me when was the last time I heard from George?
I did.
I haven't had a letter from him in 6 years. But right after Pearl Harbor, Emery sent me a newspaper clip and told him all about George.
Yeah, well, that's
Told
nice.
how he was among a list of 73 people in and around Minot, North Dakota, who'd signed up to buy war bonds regularly.
Well.
Those bonds are called U.S. savings bonds now.
Yeah, I know, Doc. Now, if you don't mind...
I'd better write to George and tell him that he can still buy them.
No, I
You know,
do
lots
that.
of people don't know that, Lum. They think because the war's over, they can't get those bonds anymore. But they can.
Yeah, well, you write him, Doc. I've got to get to work.
Putting your money in U.S. savings bonds is a good way to fight against inflation. Now, here's how it works, Lum.
Yeah?
I'll tell you.
Hey, Mr. Long, Mr. Abner's got the hole sawed. Want to come and see if it's all right this time?
Yeah, I sure do. Excuse me, Doc.
Yeah, how's that?
Mr. Abner measured around the stovepipe before he done the sawing this time.
Well, good. That's the way to do it, all right. Yeah, that looks like it ought to just about fit. Oh, for goodness sakes. Abner, you idiot. Look what you did. You've cut 2 holes there.
Well, you told us to cut a bigger hole.
Well, I know, but all you'd have to did was just make that first one a little bigger. Now what are we going to do with the other hole? Wait a minute. Hey, Doc. Doc, can I see that picture of yours again?
Oh, yes, sure. You want me to go get the magnifying glass?
No, just the picture. I believe I've found a good place to hang it.
Now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find Lum in the Jotham Down store talking on the telephone. Listen.
Yeah, well, I didn't really think you'd want to sell your icebox, Tom, but I'm having a hard time finding one from a new restaurant, so I figured there weren't no harm in asking you. Oh, no, I know how you feel about it, Tom. I wouldn't sell it neither if I was in your place. Yeah. Well, if you do hear one, I wish you'd let me know. Yeah. Well, much obliged, Tom. Goodbye.
Excuse me, Lum, but I overheard your telephone conversation.
Oh, howdy, Doc.
I was sitting back in my office, and I overheard your remarks on the telephone, and it sounded like you're looking for an icebox.
Yeah, can't find one nowhere. Looks like I never am going to get this restaurant of mine started. Them fixtures ain't got here from the county seat yet. Abner's worse, so he's staying home today, and that means I got to spend practical all of my time waiting on a trade. Granny's, I can't get nothing done.
Well, now, I'll tell you, Lum. I have a suggestion to make.
Cedric was going to help me today, but he ain't showed up.
Yes, Cedric's a bright young boy.
I don't know why I always have to have so much trouble.
Well, now, I'll tell you, Lum, about that icebox. I know a man over in Mount Ida, friend of mine, and I think he's got an icebox that he wants to sell.
Does he sure enough?
Why don't we jump on the phone and give him a ring?
That's a good idea. Call him up right now. It's long distance, but I'm willing to pay the charges. I've just got to get an icebox. Go ahead and call him up, Doc. Don't talk no longer than you have to, though.
Now, what do I do? Call the operator?
Yeah, just give one long ring and you'll get Mamie Phillips. She's the central girl here.
Oh, yes.
That's enough. She'll ask you how you're feeling, even if she don't know who you are, so just ignore her. Mm-hmm. Tell her you're in a hurry. If you don't, she'll keep you there all day long asking you how everybody is.
Hello? This is Dr. Benjamin Franklin Withers. Oh, just fine.
Oh, me.
Well, now, just a minute, Miss Phillips. Plum, how are you?
Here, better give me that receiver a minute. I want to get this icebox before next summer.
She was inquiring after your health.
Yeah, I know. Hey, hello, Mamie. Doc wants to put a call through to Mount Ida, and he's in a terrible wreck, so hurry it up, please. All right. Here you are, Doc.
Yes. Hello? Yes, that's right. Mount Ida. O.J. Watford. The O stands for Oren. You can reach him at the Ace High Snooker Palace. That's right. You can tell it by the sign across the front of the building. It says Morton's Livery Stable.
Well, she can't see it.
Don't let that confuse you, though, Miss Phillips. Morton isn't there anymore. He died. Oh, must have been 13 years ago. Ed Camden took the place over after Morton passed on. He put in a soft drink parlor. He went out of business in 32, and the place was vacant for 3 years.
Now, she don't have to know the history of the place to get a call through. Just tell her to hurry it up.
Just to hurry the call through, Miss Phillips. Yes, I'll wait. She's going to hurry it up.
Well, good. How big of an icebox has he got?
Who?
Well, this fellow you're calling, whoever it is.
Ed Camden? I don't believe he's got an icebox. He went broke in 1932, lost everything. The fellow I'm calling was O.J. Watford. You got a little mixed up there, Lum.
Well, who wouldn't?
How big an icebox do you want, Lum?
Well, as big a one as I can get, I reckon. I'll have to keep a lot of stuff in there. Meat and gravy and pickles, and bread, ice, all that Western junk.
Yes. Well, now, as I recall this box that Orrin has, that's O.J. Watford. As I recall, the box he had was about... Oh, just a minute. Hello? Hello? Is this the Ace High Snooker Palace? Hello? Who's speaking? Hello? I want the Ace High Snooker Palace in Mount Ida. Oh, it is. Well, I want to speak to Orrin Watford. Fine. He's right there.
Oh, well, that's good. Try to keep the price on it down just as much as you can, Doc.
Hello, Orrin? Guess who this is? No. No.
Doc, this is a business call.
He thinks I Russell Fillmore. Try again, Orrin.
Tell him who you are and let's get down to business.
No, you're way off. This is Ben. Doc Withers. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. Sure, I'll wait.
What's the matter now?
He wants to make another shot. He doesn't want to hold up the game.
Oh, for pity's sake.
Orrin's left-handed. Nice fellow, though.
Yeah, well, look, Doc,
Hold on a minute, Lum. Hello, Orrin. How's that? The side pocket? Which side?
Doc, this call is costing me money.
Well, listen, Orrin. What I called you about is an icebox. How's that? Oh, sure, put him on. Well, what do you know about that, Lum? Ralph Conway is there.
Well, I don't care who's there. Just find out about the icebox and hang up.
Ralph's been away for about 4 years. Orrin says Ralph wants to say hello to me.
Well, that's fine, but we...
Hello, Ralph. Okay. He's putting Orrin back on.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
That's the first time I've talked to Ralph in 4 years. It's good to hear his voice again. Hello? Who is this? Oh, well, how are you anyway, Orrin? Well, that's nice. Oh, about the same.
Ask him about the icebox.
Who? Sure, put him on.
Now, wait a minute, Doc.
We sure picked a good time to call. Charlie Button just dropped in. Charlie runs the Mount Ida Milk Depot. Nice fella.
Doc, I ain't no millionaire. This call's going to cost more than the icebox.
Hello, Charlie? I can't hear you. I say I can't hear you. What'd you say? Oh, hello. Bye. That was Charlie Button.
Well, for goodness sakes, get Orrin back on the phone and ask him how much he wants for that icebox. While I can still afford it.
Yes, I'll ask him. Hello, Orrin? Oh, what is it, Ralph?
Ralph? How'd he get in again? He must not have went to the foot of the line.
Why, certainly I'd love to talk to him.
Now, hold on here, Doc. This has went too far.
That Ralph thinks of everything. He wouldn't want to meet a nicer fella.
What's he thought of now?
Just a minute. Hello. How are you? Well, that's nice. Just a minute. Here, love, you take the receiver and talk to him.
I don't want to talk to him.
Go on, he'd love to hear from you.
I don't even know him. I wouldn't know what to say.
Oh, just say anything. Ask him how he's feeling. Here, take the receiver. Go ahead.
Granny, this is silly. Hello? How you feeling? Well, good. Just a minute. Here's Doc again. Here, take this dad blame thing and get Orrin on there and talk to him about that icebox.
Yes, I will. Hello. Will you please put Orrin Watford on the telephone? Orrin Watford. Much obliged. Love, how'd you like that fellow's voice you talked to?
Oh, it was all right, I guess. Couldn't hardly hear him, though. Who was it?
I don't know.
Huh?
He was some acquaintance of Ralph's, relative, perhaps. Ralph said he was 87 years old and had never talked long distance before. Ralph thought it'd be nice.
You mean we wasted time and money just for that? Now, listen here, Doc Withers.
Wait, hold on. I've got to hurry this call through. Hello? Who is this? Oh, yes, Orrin.
Now, ask him about the icebox.
Well, Orrin, the main reason I called you today... How's that? Well, why didn't Ralph say so? Put him back on again.
Now, wait, Doc. You ain't going to talk to Ralph again.
Oh, no. This isn't Ralph. It's the old gentleman you talked to. Orrin says it's his birthday, and that's why Ralph wanted him to talk on the long-distance phone. That's Ralph's present to him this year.
Ralph's present? Who's paying for this?
Hello?
Granny.
Happy birthday, sir. Just a minute. Here, Lum. Do you want to say happy birthday to him?
No, I don't.
Lum sends you his greetings, too. Lum. Lum Edwards. He runs a store over here in Pine Ridge. All right, just a minute. He wants to talk to you, Lum.
Well, I don't want to talk to him. All I want's an icebox.
Oh, well, Orrin J. Watford is the man you want to talk to about that. Oh, hold on a minute, and I'll ask him for you.
Yeah, you better just hang up, Doc. I'll get one someplace else.
Oh, I'll handle it for you, Lum. I'll handle it.
Just hang it up.
Now, just a minute, Lum. I'll handle it for you. Hello? Who is this? Milton.
Oh, me.
Milton. Well, where's Orrin, Milton? Oh, I see. Just a minute. Orrin's gone home, Lum.
He has.
But this is his brother, and he can take care of it just as good as Orrin. Hello, Milton. Say, I was talking to Orrin about an icebox. Well, a pretty good-sized one. I see. Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, that's fine, Milton.
Don't forget to ask him about the price.
Well, say hello to your sister, Milton. Fine. Goodbye.
Well, what did he say?
Said he was awful glad I called.
Yeah.
But he said they've already got an icebox.
Well, I know that.
And you know, it's a funny thing, Lum. He said they were even thinking of selling the one they've got.
Now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find Abner at Lum's house. Two old fellows get ready to execute one of the basic operations of Thanksgiving. Listen.
Well, come on, Lum. Let's get out and back there and take care of that turkey gobbler. We're going to.
Yeah, we better do that.
Elizabeth and the women folks over at my place just waiting to get it in the oven. You ought to see the stuffing they're making for that thing.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Oh, pretty sight I ever seen in my life.
Come on, follow me.
Yeah.
I got him pinned up in the backyard here.
Well, sure, it's mighty nice of you to furnish the turkey for us, Lum.
Well, I figured it's just about my turn. Every year I've always ate with you or over at Grandpap's. So this year I decided I was going to try to pay you all back. A little bit, at least, please.
Well, you needn't have done it. Of course, it's mighty nice of you, though.
Well, I wanted to. Wouldn't have felt right about it if I hadn't did it.
Yeah, we'll sure enjoy it.
And I will say that none of you are going to be disappointed in this turkey either. There he is. See him stand there?
Oh.
Ain't he a humdinger?
All right. Doggett, look at him.
Just look how he stands on them two legs.
Yeah. Oh, he's a dandy.
Oh, he stretched backwards and forwards across there.
Yeah, look at him.
Said you, I fed him better than I fed myself.
Yeah, well, you can tell that by looking at him. He's about twice the size you are.
Well, it's that cracked corn that did it.
Is that all you've been eating?
No, I mean, that's what I fed the turkey.
Oh, I was going to say.
You know, that's the only way to do it, though, Abner. Raise your own turkey.
Oh, yeah, Lord.
That way you know just what you're getting.
Sure.
You know what it's been fed and how it's been raised, and best of all, you can get it good and fat. Lots of meat on it.
Yeah, well, from the looks of that, you sure done a good job. Look at him.
He is fat, ain't he?
Oh, biggest than I ever seen, I do believe.
Don't balk, you waddle.
Yes, sir, look at him.
Well, sir, it's the only way. I ain't sure it's any cheaper the way feed has been costing lately, but it's still the best idea.
Yeah, you're right about that. Well, want me to go in and get him?
Well, may as well.
You got the axe ready, ain't you?
Yeah, it's right there by the chopping block.
Yeah, well, here goes then. How do you unhook this gate here?
Oh, just a minute, Abner.
How?
I just want to take one more look at him.
One more look?
Yeah. Sort of looks pretty standing there, don't he?
Oh, he's a dandy.
All them feathers and all.
Yeah, he's going to look a heap prettier some cranberry sauce and gravy around him, oh. Well, we better get to work on him, Lum.
Yeah. Just a second, Abner.
What's the matter now?
I just wondering if the axe is sharp enough.
Oh, it's bound to be, sure.
Maybe I better take it and run over to Ulysses and sharpen it again just to make sure.
Now, Lum, we ain't got time for that. Them women folks are all over there waiting for this bird.
Yeah, that's right, ain't it?
Sure.
Well, we better go ahead with it, I guess.
Yeah, doggies, we're late now. How'd you say you unhook this gate here?
Well, you just take hold of that nail there. Wait a minute, though. I just happened to think of something, Abner.
Oh, what is it?
Do you think that turkey's fat enough to kill?
Fat enough? He's got so much weight on him, he's getting bow-legged. Look at him there.
Well, I just hate to go over there with one that wasn't big enough.
Well, you don't need to worry about that with this bird, I'll tell you that right now.
It's a waste of money to kill them before they're ready, too. Don't reckon we ought to save him till Christmas.
Till Christmas?
Yeah.
Law me, Lum, don't you know there's a house full of people over at my place waiting to eat this turkey? They come there for Thanksgiving. I don't want them hanging around there till Christmas. I can tell you that right here and now.
Well, I just wanted to make sure was all. I guess you better go ahead.
Well, I had if we want any Thanksgiving dinner.
Abner.
What now?
Kind of be careful of Chester's left leg there.
Why, sure. Chester's?
Yeah, he sort of skinned it up the other day.
Well, just a minute. Who's Chester?
Well, that's him.
The turkey?
Yeah.
Well, for the Lawme's sakes, Eli.
Well, I know it sounds silly, but I had to call him something. I couldn't just say, good morning, turkey, or good evening, turkey. That'd sound sillier.
So instead you say, good morning, Chester, and good evening, Chester. That's what you do?
Yeah.
I suppose that don't sound silly.
Why, no, of course not.
Well, you better get ready to say goodbye, Chester, 'cause I'm going in there right now.
Wait a minute, Abner.
Lord, they're waiting for us over there at the house.
I know, but, well, we might be making a mistake.
Mistake?
Yeah, I'm feared Chester might be a little tough eating.
Oh, Lord.
All that jumping up in trees makes muscles in him.
What's he doing jumping up in trees?
Well, you jump up in a tree, too, if a dog taking out after you.
How could a dog get after him? He's inside of the pen there.
Well, he can't stay pinned up in there all the time. He's got to have a little exercise. And that's when the dogs chase him. On our little walks.
Oh, well, your little walks?
Yeah. When I get home in the evening, Chester always likes to go for a little stroll.
Now, just a minute, Lum. Let me get this straight.
Just about dusk.
You mean you and that turkey actual taking walks together right out on the public road?
Well, it was after dark, sort of.
Well, it's a lucky thing for you it was. If anybody saw you and that turkey gobbler walking along the road, they'd have had you bored for the simples.
Well, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Out walking with a turkey.
Well, Chester's as well-behaved a turkey as you ever seen. And so friendly.
No.
Wouldn't harm a soul. Understanding little feller.
So bound to be, yeah.
Me and him's got to be almost like brothers.
Well,
You ought to saw how cute he was when he'd nuzzle in my coat pocket looking for a hot tamale.
hot tamale?
Oh, he just loves them things.
Turkey?
Every night on my way home, I'd stop by Luke's there and pick up a hot tamale for Chester.
You mean that turkey there actual eats them hot tamales?
Ain't no one thing in this world he likes better.
Well, now I've heard everything.
I think it's the corn in 'em he likes so well. Sit there all day long in his little pen just waiting for me to bring him one in the evening.
Well, I do
It's
know.
so cute. The minute he sees me coming, he jumps up, sticks his head through the fence, and cocks it over on one side, and then looks up at me with them big brown eyes.
Well, bless his heart.
Gives a man something to rush home for at night after his day's work's did.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you, Abner, Chester's been a big comfort to me these last few months. Awful big comfort.
Yeah, I can see that, Lum. Yeah.
When everything's went wrong and everybody's turned against me, I always knowed I could come home to Chester. He'd be there waiting for me. True blue.
Well, yes, left the heart.
And now,
Yeah.
you say they're waiting for us over there?
Yeah.
Well,
Lum, maybe you better sort of turn your head the other direction and give me the AX.
yeah. Fact is, I think I'll just go on in the house, Abner.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Wait a minute, Lum.
Huh?
I just stand there looking at Chester. You know, he don't look any too fat, come to think about it.
Awful frail.
Oh, yeah, he's poorly.
Well, he ain't been feeling his level best here late, I don't think.
That's more than likely mostly feathers on him, and it ain't no meat under there at all.
I doubt it.
So it looks to me.
Well, I'm going in the house, Abner.
Yeah, wait a minute, Lum. I'm coming in there with you. I might need to rest up for a few minutes or something.
Rest up.
Yeah, I'm getting awful tired, Lum. Been awful busy this morning. Elizabeth's had me chasing around getting sweet potatoes out of the barn and everything for her.
Well, come along.
That AX is sort of heavy, you know. Fella needs to rest up before he can swing it good. Or even lift it as that goes. Got to get up strength, you know. Ain't as young as I used to be, hardly.
No. You know, I was just thinking, Abner.
Yeah.
Go on in.
Huh? Oh, yeah, thank you. What was you thinking, Lum?
Well, you know, sometimes Luke Spears, what I mean is sometimes on Thanksgiving, he general gets carried away and thinks he's going to have more customers than he... Well, the best thing to do is call him up right now, I reckon.
Is that who you're going to call Luke Spears?
Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do, don't you?
Well, yeah, I reckon so. If you mean that you're going to ask him...
Oh, wait a minute.
Huh?
Hello, is that you, Luke? Yeah, this is Lum. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you, too, Luke. Yeah, well, say, I was just wondering, I recollect last year you roasted up more turkeys than you needed at the lunchroom, and I was wondering if maybe you didn't have one sitting around there you might sell private this year. Oh, well, I don't care what it costs. No, that's fine. I'll take it. Yeah, me and Abner will be right down.
Yeah, wait a minute, Lum. Don't hang up.
Just a second, Luke. What is it, Abner? Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, and Luke.
Extra time.
Will you throw in one hot tamale, too?
And now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find Lum, Abner, Cedric, and Doc Withers in the Jotham Down store, getting ready for the first busload of customers for Lum's new restaurant. Listen.
What time is it, Abner? That clock up there stopped again.
Well, let's see here. Have a look right now.
I might have forgot to wind it. I don't know.
It's, 11:44.
44.
Yeah.
Granny said bus is due in here in 11 minutes. Supposed to hit Pine Ridge at 11:55 sharp. Yeah, we gotta hurry.
Well, everything's all set, ain't it?
Well, Grandpap ain't here yet.
Oh.
I told him to be over here not later than 10 o'clock. Reckon where that varmint's at.
I don't know. There ain't a bit of telling about him.
I told him I'd give him 5 free meals for helping us out today.
Well, that's more than likely why he's staying away.
Maybe he's been delayed for some reason or another.
Yeah. Well, we're never going to be able to handle this bus crowd if we don't have all of our men here. Now, I figured this out to where each feller's got one certain job to do. And if one of them ain't here, that ruins the whole assembly line.
It does, huh?
Breaks the chain.
Yes.
It's just like that old lettered saying, a chain is no stronger than its missing link.
Huh.
I've put a lot of time and thought on this thing, and I'm working just like them big automobile companies.
Yeah, I've noticed you've been over at your desk figuring everything out.
Oh, I've got it studied right down. Everything is took care of.
Well, I'm took care of. You spent enough time making me practice what to do, I know that.
Well, whereabouts is that dad-blamed grandpap?
But wait a minute, Long. I bound you I know just about what's happened.
What?
Well, maybe his nephew, Luke, heard that Grandpap was going to help you today, and he won't let him come over here. You know, Luke's awful mad about you getting this bus stop over deal when he weren't able to do it for his restaurant.
Yeah, I know he is.
He told Charlie Redfield that the main reason he was mad 'cause a man of your intelligence outsmarted him.
Well, he ought to be mad at Doc here then. Doc's the one that gets all the credit for putting through this bus deal.
Oh, I couldn't say that.
Well, if your old friend Beanpole Atkins hadn't have turned out to be president of the bus company, I don't think we'd ever got it.
Yes, Beanpole's a nice fella. Ambitious. Did I ever tell you about the time Beanpole lost his tennis shoes?
No, and I ain't got time to hear it right now, Doc.
Quite a humorous anecdote.
Now, let's see. We better figure out just how we're going to do this in case Grandpap don't show up in time.
Yeah.
Cedric, do you think you could handle any extra work?
Well, I don't know, Mr. Lum. I'm going to be pretty busy washing dishes there.
Yeah.
Well, don't you think you could dry 'em, too? That was supposed to be Grandpap's job.
Well, I just don't know, Mr. Lum. All I've had time to learn is just washing them.
Yes, bright young boy, Cedric.
Well, we've got to get somebody on that drying job because we ain't going to have enough dishes to go around.
Well, don't be looking at me. I ain't going to have no time to dry dishes. I got to wait on the tables here.
There's bound to be at least 25 people on that bus, and we've only got 12 plates and cups.
Yeah, and we got to feed them pretty fast, too, as long as this bus has just got a 15-minute stop over here.
Yeah, that means we got to serve might nigh 2 customers a minute.
Well, wait a minute, Lum. Maybe 2 of them could eat off the same plate.
He lost them right during a basketball game.
Huh?
It was in the second half. Mount Ida was leading 17-41.
Oh, hey, Mr. Lum, there comes Mr. Grandpap.
Huh? Oh, well, thank goodness.
Yeah, there he is.
Now we ain't got nothing to worry about.
They were brown-colored, non-skid soles, cushioned heels.
Hurry up, Grandpap. Get in here. We've been waiting for you.
Yeah, I was feared you wasn't going to make it.
Well, I started over here once and forgot the spaven-legged dish towel, and I had to go back and get it.
Hello, Milford.
Yeah, howdy, Doc.
Lum was just asking me about the time Beanpole Adkins lost his tennis shoes.
Well, we ain't got time for that now, Doc. I think all of you better get to your positions now, and I'll check over the assembly line and make sure we're all set. When that busload of people pours in here, we can't have no slip-up.
No, sir. No slip-up. Stack of wheat.
Not yet, Abner.
Oh, who's Beanpole Atkins?
Why, you remember him. His sister married Walter Greggins.
She did.
Played the violin.
Marthy?
No, Rosemarie. He played that all the time. He used to hold the bow between his knees and move the violin up and down.
Excuse me, Doc, but we ain't got time to be monkeying around now. I want you fellas to all get to your positions. Cedric, over to your wash tub. Abner. Oh, wait a minute. I got to check Barrel Leg's sprockets.
You gotta do what?
Yeah, you men keep your positions now. This phone call just take me half a second.
Mount Ida was leading 17-41. Beanpole took the ball and started to dribble.
On his new tennis shoes?
Hello? Barrel Legs? This is Lum. I just wanted to check and see if you was at your post there. Well, that's fine. Yeah. Now, recollect, the minute you see the bus coming by your papa's pool hall, you call me on the phone. You got it? Good. Check. Well, that checks Barrel Legs.
What happened then, Doc?
Well, Beanpole dribbled around the left tackle, leaped high in the air to score a basket, and got his arm caught up there.
All right, men. Now, we've just got a few minutes left, so I want you all to check over your equipment and see that everything's in tip-top shape.
Yeah, well, just a minute, Lum. We don't want to leave Beanpole hanging up there in that basket. Did they ever get him down, Doc?
Abner.
Oh, yes. They tried to continue the game, but there was some feeling that he was obstructing the basket. The score was now 29-32.
I thought one of the teams had 41.
Well, that was earlier in the game.
Oh.
So then...
Doc, I'm sorry to interrupt this interesting story, but that bus is going to be here any minute.
Yeah, it might not do.
All right, let's see now. Grandpap, you get over next to Cedric there. That's right. Better stand a little closer to the wash tub there so as you can grab the dishes faster as Cedric washes them.
Okie doke.
Doc, you get back of the counter there twixt Abner and the wash tub.
How's that?
I say get back of the counter, just this side of Cedric.
Oh, yes, Cedric, bright young boy. Well, they got a stepladder and put it up near Beanpole.
Hurry up, Doc. Get back there. All right, now everybody stand at attention.
Attention?
Yeah. Stand up straight. Put your hands down to your side.
All right.
I want to see how you look.
Yeah.
Face this way, everybody. All right, now. Smile. Well, more than likely, if you sit your crowd in here, they won't notice you anyway. All right, at ease.
The stepladder belonged to Follett Wilcox. Milford, you remember Follett.
Doc, will you hash that up? I'm nervous enough as it is.
Yes?
Now then, where was we?
Well, do you, Grandpap?
Do I what?
Recollect Follett.
Follett Wilcox was a man 47 years old. He was the one that sold Walter his violin.
Oh, Bessie's uncle. Sure. Whatever become of Bessie?
Well, Sir Bessie started out to a quilting bee one night in 1923, I believe.
Granny, if you fellas don't hash up and concentrate on your work, we ain't never...
Hey, Lum, that's our ring.
Oh, my goodness, that must be Barrel Legs.
Yeah, must be. Stack of wheat.
Hello, Jot 'em Down Store and Restaurant.
Make it two.
Yeah, Barrel Legs. Passing your place now, huh? Check. Roger.
Thought it was Barrel Legs.
Check and Wilco. This is it,
Yeah,
man. This is the 0 hour. The bus is past the pool hall. Everybody get set now. I'll give you the final rundown. Head waiter.
Check.
Head dish remover.
Check.
Head dishwasher.
Check.
Head dish dryer.
Check. I don't get there. Here they come, Lum, right there. Steak a whack, sir. Whack a steak, sir. Dad blame it, pancake.
Oh, grannies. Well, there goes the last of them.
Yeah.
What a time that was.
Oh, hey, a lot.
Let me sit down here. I'm wore to a frazzle. Wore to a frazzle.
Oh, me too. If I'd have had to lift one more plate of them pancakes, I'd have fell flat on my face.
Here, Cedric, take this seven-legged dish towel. It's twice as wet as that dish rag you've been using.
Hey, who threw these weenies in my dishwater?
Huh? Them ain't weenies, them's your fingers.
Well,
I told you had that dishwater too hot, Cedric.
Granny's there's the hardest 15 minutes I ever worked in my whole life. But we sure done a good job.
Yeah.
Served every single one of the passengers and got them back on the bus.
Did I make a pretty good waiter?
Oh, you done good.
Slinging that stuff out there. Did you see me skid them dishes? One end to the other of that counter.
Oh, everything went off like a clockwork.
Oh, I made that one old woman there jump clean off the stool when I threw the knife and fork down in front of her.
Well, everything worked out fine. Not a slip-up.
No.
Never forgot nothing.
No, sir, not a single thing. I doubt if they can pull that hill over at Acre, no.
What's the reason?
Well, I bet they ate over a ton of them pancakes, no.
And it was then that Beanpole lost his tennis shoes. Mount Ida pushed back into the lead.
Abner, how many customers did we have? Did you keep track?
Well, I ain't for sure. I believe it was 27.
27?
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Let's figure up and see how much profits we made just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Let's see. 27 orders at 30 cents a plate.
Yes, that was it. 27 to 30. Mount Ida in the lead.
Hush up a minute, Doc. 7 times no. Wait a minute. Oh, stop that bus.
What's the matter, Lum?
Tell them to wait. Help.
Well, what's the matter, Lum? You're blue in the face. You never forgotten that one of your own pancakes, did you?
No, worse than that even. I'm ruined. Just flat ruined. We appointed everything but a cashier.
Huh?
We forgot to collect. We let that whole bunch walk out of here without paying a cent.
Now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find Lum in the Jotham Down store and restaurant giving some instructions to Abner. Listen.
Abner, you can stop putting up them grocery orders for now, because I've got a great idea and I need your help on it.
Well, Lum, I've got to get these orders out. I'm way behind in them now. Have to spend half of my day being head waiter in your restaurant.
Well, the groceries can wait. This is more important.
Well, now, Lum, we're going to start losing customers here in the store shores of the world.
Well, I don't care if we do. This new idea of mine's going to build up business in the restaurant to where we might not need the store no more.
What are you going to do, get another bus line to come through Pine Ridge?
No. Now, listen, here's the way I look at the situation. We've got that bus business now. We know we can depend on that.
Yeah.
The passengers have got to eat here because this is the official stopover now.
Yeah, but Lum, I've been wanting to talk to you. I noticed a lot of the passengers today never hardly ate none of them pancakes we served them at all.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Maybe I'm making the pancakes a little too rich for them.
Too rich?
Yeah, I think I'll try making them a little plainer. Plainer and thicker.
You get them any plainer and thicker, you might just as well set a loaf of bread in front of the customers.
Well, anyway, we got the bus business, but we still ain't getting the local business.
I told you why that is, too.
We haven't had a single Pine Ridge person in here since we opened up. But this new idea of mine is going to change all that.
Going to set traps for them?
No, we're going on the party line with spot announcements.
Well, Lum, I still believe if
That's been our whole trouble. We ain't done no advertising. We ain't made the Pine Ridge folks restaurant conscious.
Restaurant conscious?
Yeah.
Well, that ain't the trouble. What the folks around here are feared of is you're just going to make them plumb unconscious.
All right, now I can get along fine without them smart remarks.
Well, what's this thing you're going on a party line with? Spotted what? You ain't bought a talking leopard, have you?
No, silly. I said spot announcements. You hear 'em on the radio all the time. Advertisements. You must listen to 1,000 of them.
Well, I don't know. I heard a program the other night. They had a carried on it at talk, but I don't believe I ever heard no leopard.
Well, I ain't said nothing about leopards. That was your idea.
Well, I don't know no other spotted animals. Well, excepting zebras. No. They're black with white stripes. White with black stripes. Well, which is that, Lum?
I don't know and don't care.
No, well, I don't reckon make no difference except another zebra anyway.
I said spot announcements.
Ah.
That's them little announcements they give on the radio every hour, and half hour, and 15 minutes. Try to sell stuff.
Oh, them things.
Sometimes they run programs in betwixt them so you'll know when one spot announcement stops and another begins. Break 'em up that way.
Is that what you're going to do? Go on the radio?
No, I told you I was going on the party line. We ain't got no radio station here.
You're right, we ain't no.
Every 15 minutes, me and you and Cedric and Doc Withers will get on the party line and give a spot announcement telling how good my restaurant is.
Well, Lord, Lum, I wouldn't know what to say on them things. I ain't never did none of them spotted announcements before.
Well, you don't need to worry about that. I've done got 'em all wrote out. All you got to do is just read 'em.
I have to read 'em.
Yeah.
So there must be some easier way than that, Lum.
Well, I never put no big words in the lines you're going to have to read.
Oh, good. Good for me. Hooray, hooray.
Grannies, I wish Cedric could get here. I want to get started on these. I want to get a big crowd in here for supper tonight if I can.
Tonight?
Yeah.
You mean we're going to do this spotted junk today?
Well, sure. Just as quick as we rehearse 'em over a couple of times.
Oh, Lord.
We're right on the air with 'em. Every 15 minutes.
Dog is nervous and jumpy to rabbit's nose already.
I hope Cedric recollects to bring his bird whistle with him.
Bird whistle?
Yeah, we're going to need a little music to start these things off.
Yeah, but what's Cedric bird whistle for, Lum? All he can blow on that is the meadowlark and the whippoorwill, and both of them sound just alike.
Yeah, well, I've decided to name this the Meadowlark Restaurant.
You have?
That'll sort of tie it up with the bird whistle.
Oh, yeah. I don't believe you're going to get many meadowlarks to eat them pancakes of yours, old. And if they did, they couldn't fly off. I'll tell you that right now.
You know, Abner, I hate to brag on myself, but I believe I got these things worked out pretty good.
You have, huh?
Yeah, I listened to the radio all last evening, and I sat up half the night writing these announcements.
Yeah, but you're going to ground every meadowlark in the country if you get to feed them pancakes, Lum.
If they don't get me more local customers than I can handle, I'll never know what will.
Local customers?
Locale customers. The ones that live here.
I never knowed we had any of them before.
Granny's, wait a minute, there's Cedric. Go back to Doc's office and tell him to come up here, and then we can get started rehearsing.
Yeah, all right, I'll get him up there.
If we hurry, we can get our first announcement on at 1:30 show. All right, fellas, I think we got them down pretty good now. Yeah, come on over here close to the telephone. We'll go on the air.
Yeah. Come on, Cedric, come on. Don't be nervous now.
Scared to death.
Cedric, now, come on, step up here now.
I'll ring the fire alarm, get everybody on the line.
Yeah.
Fire alarm? Well, it's too bad there has to be a fire just when we're getting ready to broadcast. What's burning?
Well, Doc, that's just the way we make a public announcement here in Pine Ridge.
Quiet, everybody. That ought to give them enough time to pick up the receiver.
Yeah, sure.
Stand by, fellas.
I hate to miss that fire.
Hello, everybody. There ain't no fire. This is just Lum Edwards, cook in chief and owner of the Pine Ridge's newest and latest eating place, the Meadowlark Restaurant.
Go ahead, Cedric.
That was the familiar call of the Meadowlark, calling all ladies and gents and kiddies to beautiful Meadowlark Restaurant overlooking scenic Main Street right in the heart of downtown Pine Ridge. Folks, have you ever heard the following familiar scene take place in your home? All right, Abner. Step up here.
Yeah. Oh, Gwendolyn, my gum wife, what have you did? You have burnt the pork chops that we was going to have for our supper tonight.
Do not scold me, George. I am but yet a young bride.
Not now, Cedric. Cedric.
Well, do not worry, Gwendolyn, my darling. Throw the pork chops away and we will eat downtown.
Oh, but they ain't a decent place to eat in this town.
What? Have you not heard of the new Lark restaurant?
All right, Cedric, now. Well, never mind. Yes, folks, if you burnt your pork chops, come down to the Lark restaurant where you get the finest victuals you ever drawed a chair to.
For good eats, it is the Lark.
Remember the name, spelled Name. Tune in again in 15 minutes. Well, that went pretty good.
Yes, now we'd better find out where that fire is.
You're too late with that now, Cedric. This is all over. All right, fellers, stand by. Here goes the next one.
Well, wait just a minute now, Lum. I don't believe I can do another. My voice, it just might not give plumb out on me.
Well, you can do one or two more. We just did 13 so far this afternoon. You can do one more, undoubtedly. I've got 20 of them wrote up.
I'm getting my laryngitis back again, I'm fearing.
Well, leastways do this one. It's just a short one. It's one of them where we give the time.
No, we never did find out where that fire was. I hope it was nothing serious.
You better get your bird whistle ready there, Cedric.
Hello, folks. Here we are again, bringing you the correct time from the courtesy of Pine Ridge's Victual Haven, the Lark restaurant. When you hear the sound of the Lark, it will be exactly, step aside, Doc. I can't see the clock.
How's that?
Wait, Cedric, not yet. Abner, what time's that clock say?
Oh, let's see, the big hand's on 9.
Just a minute, folks. Lark's having a little trouble. No, Cedric.
I believe that clock stopped, Lum.
Oh, my goodness.
Why don't you call Western Union, Lum? They keep a fairly accurate check on the time.
Abner, look at your own watch.
No, that's no good. That's 5 minutes past.
Oh, wait a minute. There comes Grandpappy Spears. Maybe he's got a
Oh,
watch.
yeah. Hey, Grandpap, do you know what time it is?
Oh, yeah, it's about 4:45, I believe.
I don't know.
Good. Hello, folks. When you hear the sound of the Lark, it will be exactly 15 minutes to 5 o'clock.
Well, go on, Cedric.
Oh.
Blow the whistle.
Ooh. Better make that 14 minutes to 5. Thank you, folks. We'll be with you again at 5 o'clock.
Lum, my voice just won't hold out for another one of them.
Well, maybe we did enough anyway. If the folks in Pine Ridge don't know we've got the world's best eating place by now, they never will.
And doggies they are, too. Grandpap, did you hear any of our spotted announcements today?
No, I never, Abner. I've been over watching the fire.
The fire?
Yeah, the switchboard over at the telephone office shorted out and caught on fire at noon, and every spavined-legged phone in town's been dead all day.
All right, Cedric, you can stop now. Listen again every weekday at this time for Lum and Abner down in Pine Ridge. Brought to you by the makers of Alka-Seltzer and One-A-Day brand vitamins. Gene Baker speaking.